Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're wondering why I'm dressed like it's Arctic weather, that is because it is freezing today, and my bedroom is also especially cold, so I've not taken off my hat or my scarf to film. Plus I went out with the hat on earlier today and now I have serious hat hair, so this is why you get to see my lovely bobble hat. Anyway, on with today's video. So today I'm going to be answering some frequently asked questions about the Open University. If you do have any additional questions following this video, then as always leave them in the comments below and I can do a follow-up video or answer you directly in the comments. But without further ado, let's get into it. First question on the list is, what is the Open University? And to put it simply, the Open University is a distance learning university that is based in Milton Keynes but allows you to study anywhere in the UK and also internationally. So they do offer courses to many different countries in Europe. I'm not sure about outside of Europe, but do have a look on the website if you are looking to study from outside of Europe. But all across the UK you can study no matter where you are in the country. There's a course that you can sign up to. So basically it allows you to study from the comfort of your own home, and I'll get into how the studying is done in a later question. Okay, so how does the Open University work? Basically, you'll get sent in the post any of your course materials such as textbooks, which are provided free with your course. As you'll be paying for your course fee, there's no additional charge for any textbooks. And then predominantly most of your course will take place online, so you'll follow along online a weekly plan of what you need to study and when you need to study it by, and then there'll also be set deadlines for assignments based on what you've studied throughout that period. So for example, I'll show you a clip of one of my weekly planners here. And as you can see, it breaks the work down week by week, so you can see what you need to study week 1, week 2, week 3, and then it will show you when your assignment deadlines are as well. So that's pretty much how it works. You also get given a tutor who's assigned to you, and you'll also have a tutor group who you can talk with. So there'll be a tutor group forum where you can discuss the work. A lot of the tutors will set tutor group discussions, well, for my courses anyway. I don't know about other Open University courses. I study business management, so all of my modules have involved a lot of discussion within the tutor group that has been marked as well as part of the assignments. So it is a big part of your degree, communicating with other students, so you're not completely cut off from the rest of the people on your course. And there's also the option of joining the Facebook groups that are available. A lot of people set up Facebook groups for all the different modules, so you can talk to people that aren't necessarily in your tutor group but are studying the same course as you. So there's plenty of support. Assignments are submitted online a lot of the time, although I do know that some assignments have to be posted, particularly if they're handwritten. But mine I submit all online, so I'll have copies saved on my computer and ping, they're instantly sent off to the tutor, and that's that. And then I do also have this year 2 exams in June. These are for 2 different modules, as I'm studying 60 credits alongside 60 credits. So I've got 2 exams in June, and some modules will also have mini tests or like little mini online quiz assignment type things. That's not been explained very well, but you'll have like mini tests that you'll do online, so you won't have to go to a test centre. But for the exams you'll have to go to a test centre, and it will be done under test conditions. The mini tests that are done online throughout the degree are not done in test conditions, but these are not applicable for every module. The 2 modules I'm studying at the moment, B201 and B203, do not have any of these little mini tests. So yeah, it's not for every module, but all modules I believe will have either your continual assessment, which is your assignments, or exams, or both. Mine have both. So there we go. Okay, question number 3. How much does it cost to go to the Open University? It is cheaper than going to a brick uni, and by brick uni I mean a physical university where you go and you sit in a classroom and you have lectures and you can stay in halls and blah blah blah. It's a building that you physically go to. they are more expensive than the Open University. Obviously, tuition fees are slowly rising, unfortunately. So at the moment I am doing 120 credits this year, which is classed as full-time study for the OU. So if you were to do it in 3 years as you would a normal uni, and I paid just under £6,000 for the full year's worth of study. So then obviously times that by 3 and you get your total amount. However, you do have the option of splitting your study to part-time, so you could do 30 credits, 60 credits or 120 credits throughout the year. Obviously your fees will be lower than what I'm paying if you decide to split your costs accordingly. However, there is financial support available. I have got a loan through student finance for my studies, so I don't pay anything at the moment. I will pay that back. So I've accumulated some student debt, unfortunately, but it allows me to study without having to pay anything immediately. You do have the option though, if you have the funds available, you can pay up front, or you can pay, I think there is sort of a payment plan option available as well. So do take a look at the finance page of the OU website. I will leave some useful pages down in the description bar below for you to check out, but there are different options available for you if you need financial support, or if you did want to just pay up front and get it all over and done with. There's options for that as well. Okay, another question that I am asked a lot is, do employers recognise an Open University degree? Is it a real degree? Is it a proper degree? Etc, etc. And the answer is yes, it is a proper degree. It is fully recognised qualification. It is no different to if I was to go to a brick university, study there and get my degree. My degree is just as valuable as their degree, and employers do recognise this. Particularly now, in this sort of day and age. I don't know so much when the Open University originated, but definitely now people recognise that you've gone out of your way to study off your own back with the Open University. It is a lot of self-motivated study, and there's so many people out there now studying with the OU. Not all degrees, some people do their postgraduate degrees with the Open University. There's also options for other courses. There's access courses, there's foundation degrees, there's higher education programs. So there's a lot on offer at the OU, and a lot of people have studied some form of qualification with the Open University, and employers do recognise that. And like I said, it's no different than any other degree, so don't let it put you off, particularly when people go, oh, the Open University is not a proper university, it's not a proper degree. It is. Ignore them. It is just as valuable, and as long as you've got that degree on your CV, then you're fine. The employer is going to see that and boom, you're done. Okay, another question is, who is the Open University for? Is it for older students only? Nope, it's not for older students. You can study with the OU at any age. You can study, I think, from either 16 or 17 you're allowed to start studying with the OU, and you can keep on studying right up until you are an old age pensioner of some age. I'm not going to say an old age, don't want to offend anybody, but yes, you can study at any age with the OU. There's no age limit. It is not designed for any group of people in particular. It is designed to be as accessible and open for everybody. Another question is, what courses are available to me? And I will leave a link to the different courses that are available in the down bar below. I'm not going to be able to go through every single course in this video. There's so much on offer at the OU, so please do take a look if you're looking to study with the OU, whether it's for a foundation degree, postgraduate, higher education, whatever you fancy. Take a look in the link bar down below and you'll find the link to the courses that are available, so do check those out, have a gander and see if any take your fancy. Another question is, do I need any previous qualifications that will allow me to study a degree with the OU? And the answer is no. The OU doesn't actually require any formal qualifications like a brick uni would do to enable you to study a degree. So you could have studied years and years and years ago. You could have just left high school with some GCSEs and want to get straight into a degree, or you might just have the wrong qualifications for a course that you wanted to do at a brick uni, but the OU will let you study with them. So if it's been quite a few years since you last studied, then I would recommend you either do a higher education course or a foundation degree, or one of the complementary courses that they do have on offer, or short courses with the OU, before getting into studying full-time for a degree. You do also have the option of studying 30 credits or 60 credits before jumping into doing 120 credits in 1 year. That could be a bit full on, particularly if you work or have children. I work 30 hours a week, I'm currently pregnant, I'm currently moving house, and I'm currently studying 120 credits a year on top of YouTube. And yeah, so I have a lot, and it is a lot of work, especially to try and maintain high marks. So I would say ease yourself in, see what you're capable of doing. Don't just jump in full force, particularly if you've not studied for a while or if you've got a lot of other commitments going on at the same time, because you don't want your marks to suffer. And at the end of the day, yes, you want to get a degree, but it's not about how quickly you get that degree, it's about how well you do in your degree. You might rush through it and then pass with really low marks, or you can take your time and reach your full potential, get the highest standard of marks that you're capable of. So I mean, it's up to you. Everybody's different. You do what you think works right for you, but if you do have any questions, like I said, or want some advice, leave them in the comments down below. Another question is, do I maintain contact with anybody? And I kind of answered this in a previous question, is yes, you'll have a tutor group, you'll have a tutor, and there's also the option of the Facebook groups available, so you're not completely on your own. Even though you're not studying in an environment where you're surrounded by other people, there is also the option to go to face-to-face tutorials as well as online tutorials. So there are ways in which you can communicate with other people on the same course as you. You can build relationships with other people in your tutor group. To be honest, for these 2 modules that I'm studying now, I've not had time to go to any of the face-to-face tutorials, but throughout my first year of studying with the Open University, I made the effort to go to every single one, and I found them so useful. And it's so disheartening when you go and not many people turn up. So I'd advise, if you do get the chance to go, always try and go to them, because I think it is underrated how useful they are. So do make use of the resources available to you, and face-to-face study, although that's not what the OU is designed for, is a really useful tool just to check how you're doing, check how you're getting on with your studies. But like I said, there's also online tutorials available, so if you want to study from the comfort of your own bed but also interact with other students and tutors, there's also the option of the online tutorials, and it'll be in like a group chat room, and you can use a microphone and you can talk. There's no cameras though, so don't worry, you can wear your pyjamas and sip a cup of tea in bed, no one's going to be watching you. But yeah, it's also another good way to interact with people whilst you study, so you're not completely on your own. So another question is, what kind of course materials do you get sent? And I have a few of my textbooks here with me, which were sent by the OU. So I've got a big textbook here. These are all just for one module as well. So I've been sent these. That's got a sticky note in it. So yeah, they're not always books that are written by the OU. Some of them will have been written by people that work for the OU. Some of them will have been written by other people that obviously write text suitable to what you're studying. And I've used all of these so far in the current module B201 that I'm studying. And as I said, I'm also studying B203, and I have about 5 textbooks for that module as well. I'll do a separate video looking at textbooks more closely and sort of study tips and things like that, and how I study personally. So do look out for that video. If you do want to see that, then hit the subscribe button so that you will be notified when it is uploaded. And there's also a little bell down there that you can press next to where it says subscribe, and you'll get a notification when I upload any videos in the future. Just thought I'd get that in there. And then my final frequently asked question is, what happens if I need to stop studying for whatever reason, or if I need to take a break, or if it's all becoming too much? That's fine, that's fine. You have the option to defer modules. If you start head on, like I said, with 120 credits, and you get in there and you realise, oh no, I've made a mistake, this is too much for me, then you can defer one of your modules. You can change your modules. There's like a grace period where you can change what you're studying. I personally started off studying business and health and social care, dropped the health and social care, changed from an open degree to a business management degree, changed 2 of my modules from accounting to B201 and B203 because I started them and didn't like them. So I've done a lot of chopping and changing. If you have any specific questions, then please leave them down below, but speak to student support. They're always on hand to help. And yeah, if it's all becoming too much, don't just plug away and get get bogged down with it all. Just speak to someone, see what your options are, and yeah, go from there, because like I said, you don't want your grades to suffer. Okay, so that's it for all of my frequently asked questions about the Open University. If you have any other questions, as I said, leave them down below. I'll either do a follow-up frequently asked question video with specific questions from you guys, and I do always try to answer questions in the comments as well. Give this video a thumbs up because it really supports my channel, and hit the subscribe button to see more videos from me in the future. I do post videos about Open University, currently being pregnant, post videos about pregnancy, Slimming World, health, beauty, all that stuff. I'm gonna cough, sorry. So yeah, if you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. I am gonna have a coughing fit. Let's hope the weather warms up for me. But for now, that's it. Goodbye, I have an assignment to write, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!